Hello, friends. Welcome to this channel podcast for Center of Excellence Pharma 4. In today's episode, I am going to discuss Pharma CEO's guide to digital supply chain excellence. How Pharma CEOs can monitor the performance. So let's look it into the details. I want to give you a brief introduction about what we are offering. We have a concept Center of Excellence Pharma 4, which was established by Dr. Jain Joshi about 5 years back. And represents a cutting edge initiative designed to revolutionize the pharmaceutical industry by embracing the principles of Industry 4. We are focusing on two emerging technologies like cloud, artificial intelligence, IoT, blockchain, robotics, and all. Also on digital transformation and how it is adopted to achieve Pharma 4. We have a book series which is discussing about Pharma 4 digital transformation blueprint. We have strategies about mid-sized companies and how you can arrive the ROI for the Pharma 4. These books are available on Amazon Kindle. We also have a Udemy channel having a course on smart manufacturing in pharma. The link is shown over there. We also have a YouTube channel which is having more than 300 videos, which is discussing about again emerging technologies starting from concepts, use cases, implementations to the benefits. And right now, what we are listening is our podcast channel. What I suggest is please have a look at these details also. If you have any suggestions, do share. Please share with your network also. So let's go to the today's topic. What I'm going to discuss in this session is about introduction to digital supply chain technologies. Some of the key technologies which are there is about Internet of Things, digital twins, and artificial intelligence. What strategic considerations which we have to think about it while implementing this digital supply chain, and the benefits what you can achieve is you get an enhanced patient's outcome, more satisfaction. It develops a patient centricity. It supports your regulatory compliances. This also helps in innovations and competitiveness for the industry and achieves operational efficiency. I'm also going to discuss few use cases about the successful implementation and then key considerations and challenges and opportunities. So let's look at the introduction. Artificial intelligence in digital supply chain management is a very challenging thing which today each and every pharma company is looking at it. This enhances the efficiency through predictive analytics. Predictive analytics is required starting from demand planning, going up to the production plan, extends to the procurement, and finally it also uses into your manufacturing execution systems also. This improves decision making process. As we are moving from analog to digital, we are thinking about data driven decision making processes, and this implementations helps you to achieve that. IoT integration is the Internet of Things, which, as you are knowing, is using the sensors to capture the real-time data from manufacturing systems, and that provides the real-time monitoring of supply chain management. And this ensures the better tracking about the product, batch, maybe from manufacturing systems to the packaging to the warehouse and finally going to the logistics to the customer. And this helps in management of inventory, which is maybe a raw material, marine process material, or maybe a finished product and all, which is very important. Next is blockchain technologies. This develops and increases the transparency in the transaction. As you know, there are transactions from manufacturing systems to the warehouse to the logistic provider and to the customers and all. This offers a secure data integrity and traceability. And finally, as you know, this is compiling, creating a huge data. This is where the concept of big data is coming up. And then that data needs to get shared to all stakeholders. And cloud computing helps in that direction of compiling the data across the whole organization at all process stages. And this data storage helps with algorithm to shared with all stakeholders. And finally, we are looking for the patient safety. So patient data, patient monitoring, patient satisfaction, patient suggestions is all required. So this is all is covered up into digital supply chain management. Getting into more details, it's about the Internet of Things actually. This, as I mentioned, is offers you real-time data monitoring. So implementing IoT sensors in a real-time monitoring of the production condition. When you are talking about the manufacturing operation, we have to think about the process parameters. It could be a pressure, temperature, or maybe the operating process time. And that requires to capture the data with using this temperature sensors, pressure sensors, and all that. And that data capture is stored and is made available through the cloud computing to all the stakeholders. And that brings the supply chain visibility, which is very important to monitor the processes and all. And then the next step is smart warehousing. Warehousing also will have IoT sensors, and smart warehousing solutions will capture the data. It could be like an RFID or something like that. And that helps in improving the inventory management. And that gets integrated with your order processing, and that improves the processing cycle time and improves the visibility of the stocks. The next is digital twins. The concept of digital twins is actually it stimulates and creates the condition which is actually happening at a shop floor level or a manufacturing level. So using digital twins simulate the supply chain operation and predict if there is any possibility of potential disruptions and all. And then that can really help you to take a necessary corrective action. So the real-time data analysis will analyze this information and can help you in taking a necessary corrective decision to improve the supply chain resilience. This is what it is another concept which we are going to accept it and adopt to it. This data capturing from IoT, then digital twins, goes to the next level of artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence is covered in basically two steps. One is a predictive analysis and second is a machine learning. Predictive analytics is used mainly in demand forecasting. As you know, that is the starting point for any supply chain management system. And getting a more and more accurate data about the market conditions and market demand is very important. Because as you know, there are various number of factors which are driving those market expectations, market requirements, and all that. In such case, predictive analytics is very important. This has to get linked up to the inventory. So a real-time inventory will help you to exactly decide what needs to be planned, what market requires is get converted into material requirement, machines availability, manpower requirement. So all those things needs to get connected. So predictive analytics drives all that. And finally, when we are looking at it, our equipments, the predictive maintenance also helps to reduce the breakdown and offer you availability of machine at a good quality so that your product quality also is good. Machine learning actually helps in quality control and supply chain optimization. It analyzes the data continuously at both the places and suggests you accordingly. The next technology is a blockchain. Supply chain transparency is very important as we discuss about at a inventory management level also. Real-time data is really required. But this data must be accurate. It must not get tampered. It has to be a foolproof system. So to enhance that transparency and traceability, blockchain technology is very, very useful. And that also supports the regulatory compliances. So data integrity is also assured and there is no unwanted data got it getting into the system and then the full proof 101% data remains intact and that assures you from materials receipt to a final product delivery. Cloud computing, as I discussed earlier, is a scalable infrastructure. As we go on generating more and more data, this scalability is really required. And this data sharing is today not remaining into one geography. It is going into more geographies and even to a global level. So global collaboration is very important and cloud computing can really help you into that direction. Data analytics, the real-time data analytics helps in proper corrective decision making. We always talk about in a digital transformation is data-driven decision making. See, you need a correct decisions basically based on to the data. And as today the data is compilation is becoming automated and huge data is available, taking the correct data decision with a correct algorithm is very important. So this is how AI will contribute it. Now, to achieve all this, we have to think about some of the strategic consideration. So we have to think about integrating with our present existing legacy systems. So ensuring the seamless integration about these emerging technologies with existing system, you have to see that there won't be any disruption. So integrating that data from old systems to the new system, which needs to be done in a phase-wise implementation plan to manage not only this technology but even the cultural changes is to be thought about. A strategy needs to be drawn for that. The next is the data quality and governance. As I mentioned that to implement this robust data management practices to high quality data, as we are talking about the digital data, it is more quality oriented than the quantity oriented. So that old data needs to get converted very properly into the new system. And that requires establishing a clear data governance policies to maintain that integrity and security. Finally, the collaboration and partnerships. Fostering the strategic partnerships with suppliers, technology providers, and enhancing the innovation with the efficiency is to be thought about. A strategy has to be drawn considering the various processes, various authorities involved, various stakeholders involved, and it has to be a phased manner so that you can implement it, you can see the results, then you can go on corrective actions and all that. And this encourages the collaboration across all the departments and leveraging the collective expertise to achieve all that. And finally, as we know, this needs to be supported by regulatory compliances. And you have to plan for the talent acquisition and develop those talents to adapt to both processes as well as the technology. This will enhance the patient outcome. No more satisfaction, patient centricity will be developed and all that. So it has to be a timely data and decisions to be made available, which will help in ensuring the good medications to the patient and patients are more satisfied. Quality assurance is another supporting factor, maintains a consistency into product quality. If there are any deviations, those will be reported as early as possible to take a necessary corrective action and a timely intervention is available. Finally, this needs to get supported by regulatory compliances. So automated compliances are going to be available. As we move to from analog to the digital systems can be set with the such parameter that they will ensure the adherence to the regulatory standard. It could be your SOPs, it could be regulatory requirement, it could be quality standards. So those will get supported and that will provide a easy audit trail also. So today the times which is spent to carry out a manual audit will be more automated. And then that will reduce the risk of non-compliances. So there will be minimizing the risk by reducing the manual error and will ensure the timely reporting. What I really look at it, the most important benefit is the innovation and competitiveness. Today, this data can be used, analyzed by artificial intelligence, machine learning, and building up a data-driven decision-making system. So this will help to faster the time to market. So you have a order to delivery time period which will be reduced. If you are launching a new product, if you are doing any drug development, if you have to streamline the clinical trial, all that data is going to take long time into your analog system or their legacy system that will be reduced and you will have a faster processing into that. And that will give you a competitive advantage over the other competitors and will enhance your market position and will help you. Now, if you do that data analysis, probably what we can suggest is that you should have somebody who will go on analyzing the data and think about how that innovation can be built up by using this particular data to do the improvements into the processes, parameters, check, controls, trials, and all that. And that will help in improving the operational efficiencies. Now, operational efficiencies will lead to cost saving. It will reduce operational cost. When I say operational cost, if you look at it, the manufacturing, your manufacturing cost is there, your uh, warehouse storage cost is there, your order processing cost is there, your logistic cost is there, your delivery cost is there. So there are various such costs are there. And once you start monitoring on this data, you will have those parameters. You can see how you can do some process engineering and optimize it and streamline those processes. And that will also get connected to inventory. And if you can really monitor that inventory, you have more cost benefits over there. You have that money available for the better investments and all that. And that will also give you an impact of reducing the cost. And all. Next is improving the productivity. As all those stakeholders, the users of the system will know what is going to happening, what is expected to happen, when it is going to happen, and all that. That will build a supply chain agility also, and then that will support to the market requirements and changes. I want to discuss about the two cases where probably where artificial intelligence adoption has integrated into the various manufacturing operations. As I mentioned about this digital supply chain management, we are discussing from demand planning, sales and operations planning, material planning, and then finally the manufacturing execution system. So all this getting integrated and with the predictive models, it will improve the performance of manufacturing execution system, which will get optimized and all that. The next is if you look at it from the digital transformation point of view, leveraging this technology will enhance the operational efficiency, will promote innovation, and that will demonstrate that how digital supply chain management can really improve, achieve business and operational excellence and all that. So some of the key considerations which we have to think about it is data quality management. We are taking all our data decisions on the data-driven system. So ensuring that correct, accurate data is most important thing. So ensuring high quality data for accurate insights is important, which will enforce the correct decisions making and all that. Challenges in technology integration, as we say that we are integrating cloud, artificial intelligence, IoT. These are the various technologies. So integrating all those is a big challenge. And then when you're really thinking about it, moving from analog systems to the digital system, it is still more complex. So that complex database sets and then using those model tools to have the correct accurate data is very important. And this needs to support to your regulatory frameworks also. That compliance is also very important. So there are some challenges and there are a number of good opportunities also. So challenges are there that managing cultural resistance is important challenge. Ensuring regulatory compliance is challenge and integrating new technologies with the existing is a challenge. So these are the various major challenges which I thought I will list it out and discuss with you. And then opportunities are which are coming up are it gives you an idea that which we can really think about it, how we can accelerate the innovation. Innovation could be into manufacturing, it could be into planning, it could be into quality data, it could be using this data for a better decision making. So there could be a number of those innovations possible and improving the efficiency. And that will lead to a better patient satisfaction. And that drives the business success and competitiveness. So with this idea, I thought I gave you a brief thing and I again suggest it to you. Do look at it, our books, our YouTube channels, our Udemy platform. We have much more detailed information under various topics, subjects is available over here. And I'm quite sure this will help you in taking a faster decision by building up your expertise, your knowledge base. And I wish you a best luck into that. Thank you. Bye.